which lands on a planet, and you basically just have to use this planet to gather resources to build. So like here I need resin, and I know this material here is resin, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mine it. It's a mining game. It's a lot like No Man's Sky, but better. I know I said it. So you build these little pods, and they can house power, generate power, and they can just be like extensions to build in other structures. You can't build anything significant in this game, I would admit. You can't build like fucking towers or anything like that, like you can in No Man's Sky. This one's just basically about being like the first person on the planet. You've got limited resources, like here. So add these two to that and it builds this. You can build a printer, you can build research, smelter, vehicle bay, printer again. So what I want to build first is the smelter, which requires compound. Compound can usually quite easily be found. These are good things to find. They house elements, 3 elements. All you have to do is find the big balloon thingy. So I'm looking for compound, which is there. Now one thing to bear in mind in this game is that you are on a timer. As such, you have a limited oxygen supply. Like that, it's just at oxygen 50%. If I don't return back to the little shuttle that I came onto the planet on, I die. And you can also exhaust power for the little mining thing that you've got. So you always need to be, every time you come back here it charges up if you lock on the backpack, the yellow is power, so it's charging up now because I'm tethered to my station. And obviously the oxygen's gone up. Usually the power takes a lot longer. So I should have enough compound. Let me just add these. Build. Brilliant. Smelt is built. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go here, I'm going to build out a bit more. I want plenty of these because I'm going to need to put power on it to generate power for my station. I haven't got enough resin. 2 elements you're going to need most in this game is resin and compound, and they're usually quite easy to get. Anything that's going to be hard is finding it all. Now I want to build. Ideally, you want to build a printer. Oh, what the hell? Let's build a printer. I need more copper, and to get copper, you need the smelter. So you really need to build the smelter before you build anything else in this game. So let's head out a little bit more. Oh, actually, oh no. If I can get some more compound, there's these things you can build that allows you to go out further. Or if you find something like this, I think this is oxygen. Yeah, it is. So it's going to allow me to travel just that extra bit further without having to go back and get the more oxygen supply. So I can go out now and get some compound. Oh look, there's a nest of it here. That's great. So this is compound. This is a really important resource in this game that you need a lot of. Oh, I run out of power. Oh. Someone got excited. Keep going along here. The little things you built, like tethers. Tethers is going to be a really important one. What else are we going to need? We're going to need... Let's build solar. And what you can do is, if you keep the solar power on your backpack like this, then you get extra power. I think that's how that works. Automatically recharges quicker. Yeah, that is going quicker. So what I could do... Oh, and your best friend in this game is going to be mines, and that, by the looks of it, is a mine. Right, so if I open the backpack again and build another solar thingamajiggy, should go up there. There we go. So if I keep those on there, but I'm going to build another one. And another one. And another one. There is a system to my madness, trust me. Great, so now we've got a plan. And I'm about to die. See how it says place tethers? That's what we're going to do next. Because I'm suffocating, I need to get back. Right, I'm plugged in. Now what I need to do, get that straight. Oh. Okay, this is a tether. So I press down and plant that there. Plant another one there. You can see a faint blue line that kind of tells you how far the tether can go. And you want, when you get this game, you start building those elements. You do really want to try and find a mine as quick as possible, because it's going to have elements in it like aluminium and copper. But obviously the elements in there are some sort of ore that needs to be smelted down. Hence the reason why I built the smelter first. So that's very important. So when you build the tethers, you do get like a pack of a certain amount. It seems I've got a hole here. It might be easier just to... Oh. There we go. That's a nice little setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this here as well. If you're like a really fussy gamer and you're like, I've built all this up, but I want to kind of pave it over again, then you can. By pressing the right bumper, you can change the arrows. See the arrows? This is to get rid of Earth. This is to build Earth. There you go. So it's built kind of like a bridge. I've got that sweet compound. We've got oxygen, we've got power. All throughout the mine you will get like those little yellow pieces and blue pieces. That's oxygen and power, because you will probably at some point in this game find yourself really limited to power oxygen, and that will come in handy if you don't use tethers properly. Oh. just realised I never put the solar panels down. I was supposed to show you that a minute ago. Right, we need power. I'm going to place power here. And you see this yellow is charging the buildings I built, the smelter and the printer I think I built. And then I'm going to plant these two there and there. And that one's going to go on the back here. Great, so now we're getting power to the stations that we've got. I think this station builds up power first. Yeah, so you see this little cursor? This is what I'm going to use to point out things now. So this here, over time, during the daylight obviously, this solar panel is going to generate power, which will in turn generate power for this smelter, which will in turn, once I've got the elements from the mine, I'll be able to put in these little slots here and activate this smelter once the power is all built up from the use of these solar panels. Eventually, what you want to do is you do want to I haven't got any resin, have I? No. What I'll do is let me just grab some resin. Building a print over there, aren't I? Yeah, let's build research for now. And that's going to require compound. Oh wait, hang on, I've got compound. Oh, I've got loads of compound. So these research pods are really handy. Eventually over time, what I'm going to do is, I don't know if you can see it, in the distance, using my marker again, the circle, you can see that crash ship. We're going to make our way out there eventually, but first we need to work on building a rover so we can travel out there. I mean, you could use tethers, but that's going to be a pretty long walk, so we're going to do it a bit differently. So what we need to build now is some more tethers so we can travel further into the cave. Here we go, so you'll see that this is copper ore. This is what we need. and this one is aluminium ore, the red one. This is going to be one that you're going to need to remember because a lot of people don't know what it is, how to get it. Yeah. So this is what it is. This is where it is. Looking for aluminium ore, you'll need a smelter, and it is the red element in the mine. So here we've got just below this plant there was this product called Unknown, and below it says research, which is for the research plant that I've built. So we do. Balancing this can be really hard, really tricky. It's doable. Drop that up there a minute so I can actually get up. What we do is we're going to try and balance it and get it back to the station, the base. Here we go. You see how all the yellows have been filled up, the power, which means I can now use it. Oh. So researching these unlocks new buildings, new equipment, anything new that you can build. Okay, filters. I've unlocked this before. Don't really know what they do. I've never really used them, to be honest. Put the copper in there. There we go, see that's been produced. And we've got copper. I think copper was needed for this, wasn't it? So let's put copper in. This is for the printer. Great, so just over there we've got a storm coming. So when you see a storm coming, you need to take cover, whereas if it's you're digging a hole or you're going back in your little pod, do not get caught in one of these storms because they shoot blocks, and if a block hits you, you will die. Here we go. So these storms usually take about a minute, no longer than a minute. So I'm just going to hold tight in here. Just while we're waiting, I'm just going to explain that this game is a really good game. I got really addicted to this game, and I would easily give it a 9 out of 10. No questions. It's a really good game. You should definitely get it. It's available on Game Preview on Xbox One for free. For an hour. After that you can buy it for £15-16 I think, and it's well worth the money, and it's still being built, so for an early release game that's still being built, this is okay. Great, so the printer's built and it's powered up, so I'm ready to build. So I can build a solar panel, which is a big one, generates a lot of power, wind turbine or battery or generator, and one seat for the rover. What I want to build first is the solar panel. I'm going to need a few elements, but what I'm going to do first quickly, I'm going to get some aluminium. So you need to pop these aluminium elements on the smelter. There we go. They're all built. So I'm just going to leave them there because I don't need them right now. And I'm going to go get more compound, I believe I needed. And compound was near to the cave just down here. Here we go. Let's get some compound. Compound's gonna be your main resource. It's usually easy to find. Right, now I need to venture back. Oh, and didn't I need some resin? Power's taking a little bit longer to build up. Need to add some more power generating elements to the base. Oh, I thought I had more resin. There we go. So now I'm going to build this one out a bit more. And we'll do one more. I'm trying to make it neat so it's easily laid out. Right, I'm going to add compound, build the solar panel. Perfect. Oh. Let's go place this on this one. You'll need double circles on for this solar panel, and then when it's light out, that will open up and start generating power. We need more power for this as well. Do I have power? No. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there with this stream, but I am going to come back to this game tomorrow, so same time as well, for 30 minutes. So don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook. If you go like the Facebook page, you'll have the chance of winning Battlefield 1 on a console of your choice as well. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.